Hi everyone, this is Jamie Sorensen here at Two Peas in a Bucket with another personal shopper video sharing my product recommendations based on your project requests. I've had some questions about using mists and different products to go with mists, and so I thought I'd cover that today. Just for fun, here are 10 fun things that you can do with mists. These are projects inspired that I found in our gallery, and I thought this would give you a good overview of the kinds of things you can do with these products. Then we'll look at the products themselves. One idea is to just get messy. Try different techniques and layer them over top of each other, as well as different colors to give an artistic look like Rhonda has done here. Another idea is to spray onto a material like canvas. In this art journal by Christina, she's done that in the banner there. Another idea is to play with saturation, like we see in the 4th of July title by Jill Sprott. Some of the letters are more saturated while some of them are lighter, giving an interesting title. You can also just take the spray bottle apart and flick paint onto your project. Use the mist like paint and use it on a transparency. Use mist to create an interesting title like Lisa Truesdell has done in her layout here. Use masks and stickers to create an interesting title using the negatives or positives of a shape. Splatter the background of a card with different colored mists like Laura has done here. Play with color blocking. The strip here that Jill has used was an experiment as she tested out different mists. And finally, use your mists as watercolors to create an interesting background. Now on to the products. The mists that we currently have in the store, we have a selection of Mr. Huey's from Studio Calico. I've pulled just a few colors here in Plum, Estate Green, and Sunset. Now these mists have a matte finish. They're not shiny or glossy, but they also have a shine that gives kind of a pearlescent look if you want to spray over it or use it by itself. These are the Studio Calico mists. We also have some from October Afternoon that they call sprinklers. Some you can buy in a set and others you can buy individually, and they coordinate with their paper lines. So I have this one's from Sidewalks and a couple from Rocket Age. These come in smaller bottles. So I think this is 1 ounce, and the Studio Calico I believe is also 1 ounce. So you can collect several in a lot of different colors. They also have kind of a matte finish where it looks almost kind of chalky when you put them on. And they're nice colors in their October Afternoon hues. Okay, now these are from Tattered Angels, and Tattered Angels has offered a lot of mists. Right now we carry their Simply Sheer line, and what it is they had before come out with glimmer mists, which had kind of like a pearlescent, glittery finish, where these are just matte mist. So everything that we have right now is kind of the matte finish, and these are a watercolor mist. So it's a lot lighter, and you can layer your misting. And then these are the colors that they come with. So I have just a few here, but you'll want to be sure and check out the website for the colors. Okay, so products that work well with mists. Masks. These are great, not just for paint, but also for misting too. You can mist the area and use the negative. Prima masks have a lot of different kind of more floral and script, and they have like these torn edges and treatment, so a very artistic look. And these, as a side note, the packaging is really cool in these, in that they have little designs in the background that isn't really related to the product, but they want you to be able to recycle their packaging, so they have this little flags with words in the corner, which is cool. Some other masks, Studio Calico, along with their Mr. Huey's, have Huey's masks. This is the bubble mask, and as you can see, it's a large size. This is the chevron mask. They have one in a circle graph, which I've seen some cool things done with this, where different angles come out, and designers have used different colors to get kind of a rainbow effect. And then these, I pulled them out of the warehouse and I was surprised by how big they were. These are the pennant, and they look like they would span a 12 by 12 page actually. So you got a few different style banners here. Okay, Prima has a lot of cool things with canvas, including these canvas album covers. And what they've done with their canvas is, of course, canvas works really well with mist in the way that it absorbs and it just gives this really artistic effect. But they have a resist on there, and I'm sorry it's going to be a little difficult with the camera, but I'll do my best to explain. So the cover albums for this have a floral print on them, and they have it shown here before and after. The resist you can see in black there, that's the design on the covers, and then it will stay like a negative, and then you mist over it, and you can play with different colors and layers and all kinds of different things to create a cool effect. So this is like a thick foam canvas, and then they have these reinforced holes, and then the package comes with the binder rings also. If you want to get really artsy, you can combine it with their mixed media album, which has these really cool tags with holes, all kinds of inserts with different patterns and torn edges. There's a few different of these. There's actual canvas pages, and these are plain. And then these are like thinner canvas that have the resist on them. So this is like a music sheet pattern. This one has different flourishes. This one has a damask print and a script. And then they have clear page protectors and I'm sorry, I thought they were photo sleeves. They're not, they're just plain. And then watercolor paper too, which would be fun to experiment with a different mist. Okay, so that was the mixed media album. They also have all kinds of different sets of canvas pieces. Like this one, for instance, here are all of the pieces included, but just the kinds of things that you can find in here. There's a dress form, a label, butterflies, all these really beautiful florals and vines, little scroll corners. There's a doily in here, hearts, all kinds of lovely little things. There's also a set with just flowers, and the flowers have different styles and sizes, and each floral has a different pattern. So some have little tiny hearts on them, some have polka dots. I'm going to turn this over so you can see the kinds of effects that you can create using mist on these canvas pieces. There's also a set with just bows and flowers, and I like that the bows are in different styles. These have kind of a flourish resist on them. These would be fun just to keep in one misting color. You don't have to give, layers of different colors if maybe that look isn't for you. If you just want to use one color and keep it kind of monochromatic, that's cool too. So this is one of their larger pieces or sets with these tall, skinny birds stacked on top of each other. A cool floral piece. There's lots of banners, birds, and labels and flourishes in here. Each set comes with about 30 pieces, so you're getting a lot to work with in them and be fun to use in the mixed media album. Maya Road also has some cool canvas pieces, like little banner triangles with metal rivets, so you can string them through, different tags and buttons. And then also, if you wanted to create a cool little artistic mini album, this is the 3x3 canvas coaster mini album, and I think this would be so fun to work with. Just a little brag book, and you can even use Instagram photos. Just have a lot of fun with that. They also have a heart coaster album, which is it's about 4.5 by 4.5. There's 6 pages and a ring. And then here's a pocket album, also 6 pages and 2 rings. It's a little over 4 by 5 inches. Last but not least, Studio Calico and American Crafts have come out with these Mistables, and I know I've mentioned these before. These are really cool. You get 68 pieces in here. There's butterflies. What these are stickers, but they're made of the canvas fabric, and so you can doodle on them. You can use them as masks. Use watercolor, paint. Lots of cool things. They come in cameras, and then these are the weather. This is the weather set, so you get these cute little clouds and suns. And then there's also a few alphabet styles, so you want to be sure and check out those as well. Alright, like every personal shopper video, we have a giveaway associated with it, so just leave a comment for your chance to win. This week I'm going to give away a whole set of canvas shapes and tags, and then these 3 mist bottles from Tattered Angels that have kind of a metallic and a glimmery finish in these cool colors. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.